much for attending our 11th Korean flag raising ceremony. My name is Judy Yu. I am the chairperson of Korean American Day Planning Committee. Today, we're going to commemorate 121 years of first Korean immigrant to USA, and then we are going to celebrate their contribution to our city and nation. Okay, we're going to start our program with, this is my honor to welcome all of you. And then we're going to start with the program with the flag raising. Are you guys ready? And then we're going to have both national anthem, US and Korean national anthem from Korean school, the children's choir. Three representatives from Korean community, they're going to help flag raising. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, at this time, I'm going to invite Council Member Jim Harady, and then we're going to hear some remarks first, and then he's going to have a presentation of copy of this year's Korean American Day resolution.
안녕하세요. Good morning, everyone. My name is Councilman Jim Harady. As we gather here to commemorate Korean American Day, we are reminded of the importance of recognizing and appreciating the diverse cultures that contribute to the mosaic that is Philadelphia. It is through events like these that we foster understanding, break down barriers, and build connections that make our community stronger and more resilient. That's why I'm proud to be a part of this today. I've been around the Korean community for a long time. I have a lot of very close friends who I consider family, and I know that the Korean community are fighters for Philadelphia. They contribute in so many ways, through their culture, through business, through just a lot of different avenues. So I was honored when they asked me to do the resolution this year, and it's a fairly long resolution, so I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm just going to read a few snippets from it. I'd like to bring up my colleague, Councilman Mark Squilla, and maybe we can do this together. Proclaiming January 13th, 2024 as Korean American Day in Philadelphia to celebrate, commemorate the proud heritage of Korean Americans and their invaluable contributions to enhance the city's culture, economy, and founding ideas of independence and democracy.
Whereas in 2005, the United States Congress adopted a Senate Resolution 283 and House of Representatives Resolution 487, which both supported the goals and ideals of Korean American Day. And whereas in the U.S. Census data, the Korean American community in Philadelphia metropolitan area has grown to exceed 42,000 members. Korean Americans own many retail stores, provide various cultural opportunities, and are making important contributions to several distinguished career fields such as law, government, medicine, business, education, architect, arts, and many others.
Okay, so resolved by the City Council of Philadelphia that it hereby proclaims January 13th, 2024 as Korean American Day in the city of Philadelphia to celebrate and commemorate the proud heritage of Korean Americans and their invaluable contributions to enhance the city's culture, economy, and the founding ideas of independence and democracy. Further resolved that the engrossed copy of this resolution be presented to the Board of Friends of the Korean Memorial at Penn's Landing for their exemplary leadership in providing selfless service in honoring the Korean War veterans, further evidencing the sincere admiration and respect of the legislative body. And listen, I was proud as Chief of Staff for Senator Street. We initiated for all people who fought on the side of America in any war to be able to get a license plate that said Allied Veterans. So we were very proud to be able to do that, and that was brought to us by the Korean community. So thank you so much for all your contributions, and may you have a great day. Thank you.
Okay, now Judge Dukan, he's gonna come up. Why don't you come up together, and then we're gonna have a presentation of a copy of a resolution of this year, Korean American Day. Thomas? And then how about George and James from Korean community? And we're gonna receive this together and take a one big photo. Maybe can you move toward to that side? Oh.
All right. Look at the wrong person.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you so much. At this time, I want to invite Judge Dukan for a few remarks.
조만내요. 안녕하세요. That's about it, folks. I'm not sure who I knocked off here on the recording, but please put your hands together for this young choir for the way they sang for us this morning. Thank you for coming out here on this chilly day. So, I am Pat Dugan. I am a judge here in Philadelphia. I've also been a longtime member of the board of the Friends of the Korean War Memorial. So I've been asked to say a couple brief remarks, but I want to bring up a couple board members so they can stand here next to me. I would ask that Tom Kang, please come on up here and stand beside me. Tom is one of the members of the board who he does the work. He's the one who sets things up for us, makes the calls, gets things done. Really appreciate what he's been doing. And longtime board member, former Councilman David O. Come on up here, David. David and I are fellow paratroopers. He's a veteran, and he's always been there for us. So the president of our board is a fellow by the name of John Halligan. John is a Philadelphia police officer who's on the Honor Guard. He runs the Honor Guard. And today, unfortunately, there's a couple funerals that he's involved in. So we are here because it's Korean American Day. And thank you for recognizing that we need to have a day like this, because this is who we are. This is America standing right here. These children over here today are our future. Korea and America, they absolutely are. Korea and the United States of America have an unending bond. What occurred during the Korean War, when the U.S., along with the United Nations and allies, stood beside Koreans to fight off communism. And folks, we stopped it. We stopped it through 36,654 Americans dying on Korean soil in the 1950s. But more than 2.5 million were killed in that war. Many were Koreans on both sides of that border, civilians. Republic of Korean, South Korean soldiers, the many who died so people could live in freedom. And it is our hope that for those who gave their lives to defend freedom and democracy, that someday the utter poverty, repression, and whatever else is going on through the dictator of North Korea will someday go away, that the Koreans can unify, the people can be one people again. And America stands with that. The veterans who fought in the Korean War stand with that. I served in Korea in 1985, 1986, and I spent 13 months along the DMZ. We are hopeful that someday that repression will go away in the north of Korea, and that North and South can someday reunite. We welcome the Korean community, the Korean Americans, to be part, and you are a huge part of our American culture, and you certainly are a giant part of the Philadelphia community. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Judge Dukan. Okay, we have a couple of lines of guest speaker. At this time, I want to invite the city representative, Sheila Hess. She's more like our family. She's here every year. Welcome. Let's give her a big hand.
Thank you so much, Judy. Happy New Year, everyone. Yes, as Judy mentioned, you do feel like family to all of me, and I am so honored to be here on this beautiful Friday with all of you and with all of our special guests today. I am Sheila Hess, and I'm proud to be able to serve as Philadelphia City Representative. I hope you know this is the first flag raising under our 100th mayor, Mayor Sherelle L. Parker. This is the first flag raising. Yes, it's an exciting time here. And it's incredible to be able to celebrate with you, our local Korean community, on your 11th anniversary of the Korean American Day here on the 2024 in Philadelphia. So happy anniversary. On behalf of Mayor Parker, unfortunately could not be here, but she is our first woman to hold office, which is something that is very powerful, and she is committed to making one Philadelphia, you know it, a safer, a cleaner, a greener city with economic opportunity for all. And we have incredible guests here who are going to help us excel in our mission here within the city of Philadelphia and working with all of you, our local Korean community. So I want to thank the head consul, the Consulate of Republic of Korea in Philadelphia. Thank you so much, Mr. Chung. We appreciate your support and your friendship. Thank you to Councilman Jim Harity and the resolution that you just presented, Councilman. Thank you to the board of the Friends of the Korean War Memorial at Penn's Landing. Thank you for Judge Dugan and your wonderful remarks. And thank you to Mr. Kim, the president of the Korean American Association of Greater Philadelphia, and to Mr. Cho, the president of the Philip Jaejong Memorial Foundation. Thank you to former council member David O. and to Councilman Mark Squilla and to all of you for being here on this beautiful Friday. I want to give a shout out to Alan Joinville in our Office of Immigrant Affairs, whose office does so much to work with all of our immigrant communities that make Philadelphia so special. And did you know, though, that thanks to the efforts of the Office of Immigrant Affairs, Philadelphia is now officially a certified welcoming city, which was awarded by Welcoming America, and that is a very big deal for our city. It's also proof of the commitment that the city has with our immigrant communities that settle in our neighborhoods. It brings the vibrancy and that diverse perspective with them. Philadelphia is also another first, the first World Heritage City in the nation, and today more than ever, we know that all eyes are from around the world, around the globe. We're going to be looking at the city of brotherly and sisterly love. When? More now than ever in 2026. Because we will be celebrating the 250th anniversary of America's independence. We also will be proudly hosting the FIFA World Cup. We will be hosting the All-Star Baseball game and so many incredible events where we will be hosting visitors from around the world who want to be here in the city of Philadelphia. It is a city that we call it a melting pot of many cultures and their traditions, thanks to the diversity of our communities that coexist here. And one of those communities is you, our local Korean Americans. You are an integral and vibrant part that you heard from Councilman Harity and Judge Dugan, that we have about 4,500 Korean-born residents and a much larger diaspora of Korean descent. The community contributes to our city's diversity, the prosperity, also with our economic impact. We thank you, we applaud you for all that you do with creating our businesses, for going to our schools, for living in our communities, especially Koreatown in North Philadelphia and in Alny, where you offer a variety of all the goods and the services to all of us to learn from you. The Korean American community plays such a significant role in the city's trade and transportation sector. Did you know the Philly Port handles roughly 200,000 cars a year? Many are Hyundai and Kia from South Korea. And all this information, I want to give a special shout out to our colleague Piero from our Commerce Department for his impressive business information, his valuable connections with all of you. So thank you, Piero, for being a great partner. We also have a strong connection with Korea with over 41 years with our sister city relationship as well with Incheon, and that is one of our longest partnerships. And as mentioned before, at Penn's Landing, we are proud to have the Korean War Memorial that honors the sacrifice and the service of the more than 600 servicemen and women from the region who died or went missing in the war. This memorial aims to educate our public about the Korean War and its impact on the world, as well as to inspire our future generations to work for peace and justice. It's you, our Korean American community, that is a source of pride and inspiration for Philadelphia, and we are grateful for your presence and your impact and cannot wait to see what we can do together this year in 2024. So today we are celebrating you, and how amazing to see your flag flying high here at City Hall. So Happy New Year. Happy Korean American Day here in the city, and I hope you realize the testament to how much of a valued and important role that you play here within our population. So enjoy tomorrow's event. I know you have a special day tomorrow as well, so thank you and God bless. An honor to be here.
Thank you, Sheila. Okay, thank you so much. Next, I want to invite Head Consul of Consulate of Republic of Korea in Philadelphia, Consul Chung. 정대섭 소장님 나와 주십시오.
Good morning, everyone. I'm very glad to attend this 11th Korean national flag raising ceremony today. And I would like to extend my special thank you to the city representative, Sheila Hess, for joining us here today. I'm also deeply grateful to Council Member Jim Harity for helping us to pass the resolutions at the City Council. And I also would like to express my sincere gratitude to the dignitary guests, the former Council Member David O, Council Member Mark Scully, and Georgie Patrick Dugan, and others. I have thought about the national flag. What does the national flag means to us? Someone could think of the identity, and someone could think of the nationality, and the other person could think of the history of the country. But I think the national flag also represents the values we pursue. That what are the values the Korean national flag symbolize? Everybody know what are they. They are freedom, democracy, and free market economy. That's why we are here today to raise the Korean national flag. When we look at the Korean national flag, we can think again about the value, what the Korean national flag symbolizes. Korea shares the values, the same value as the United States. So Korea and the United States are partners who shares the values and a strong alliance that cooperates in many areas, including security and economy. I hope everyone here will continue to join in making Korea-US alliance stronger. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Councilor Chung. Next is my dear friend James Kim from the Korean American Association of Greater Philadelphia.
안녕하세요. 한인회장 제임스 킴입니다. Thanks everybody coming out here today. We always make a complaint why these first Koreans actually arrived in USA on January 13th. It's really cold every year. Now we are in the 11th year, still cold. I wish them to actually came here like May or August or September. That would be nice for us to actually enjoy the weather and then enjoy the event too. But sorry, our ancestor came here on January 13th on 1903. That's why this is the 121st of the celebration of the Korean American Day. I mean, being a Korean Americans, we are really proud how we actually achieved our society here and community. And you guys done so much things for the city of Philadelphia and also for the state of Pennsylvania too. I'm sure it will be continue down to our next generation, and hope they actually understand the Korean American Day and hope them to proud as a Korean American for many, many years. Thank you, everyone. It's getting cold too. Bye.
Okay, thank you, James. Next is my dear brother Georgie Choi from Philip Chase Memorial Foundation.
Good morning. It's a call, so I will not give a long speech. And I do, again, as a hosting organization president, I want to thank that the Councilman Jim Harity for resolutions, and the Councilman Mark Clark, and thank you very much. And Judge Dugan, as always, that you're a real friend of ours, and So I do thank you for all the VIPs and particularly city rep and Hess. For us, I think this is the first year that we're doing this without Dave being main person here. We should all, as a community, thank his office and him and his office. So Lois, why don't you come over here? You've been doing a lot of work here. Lois, come. And Dave and Tom, why don't you come? These folks, last 10 years, they've been organizing Korean American Days, and that's how it got to where it is, and we should thank them. Lois is always behind and doing all the work, but she should get her credit. When I think about the Korean American Day, I do think about testimony I heard as a part of Centennial Salvation, our youth. Their testimony said that when they think about Korean American history, Asian American history, they don't think of it as their own history because our school doesn't teach them. And that needs to be changed. And when I heard that really hit me. So that gave us a motivation to celebrate Korean American Day or Korean American Citizenship Day when we have those opportunities so that we can give back that history to our young generations. And so that's why I appreciate your support and coming here, being part of this. And so young generation, you guys, thank you, not only for your singing, but being part of it and learning about these histories. And so let's just continue, and thank you for you all being part of this so that we can celebrate and teach our young generation about our history so that they are, in fact, our future. Thank you.
Thank you, George. Okay, next, I'm going to introduce our former council member, David O, who started this Korean American Resolution in year 2013. Let's welcome former Councilman David O.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. 새해 복 많이 받으세요. 안녕하십니까? We are starting another year here in Philadelphia, and we are raising the Korean American flag. This flag would not be flying if it were not for this flag. Not just this flag, other flags from around the world that came to Korea in the Korean War, and before that in World War II, and before that to support the freedom fighters trying to gain the independence and freedom of this little country called Korea. The flag means something to you if you know what it symbolizes. The people, the culture, the language that was under attack. Erasing the people, the history, the freedom, and of course, erasing the history. Another group of people trying to tell the Korean people who they are, where they're from, why they're not quite deserving of freedom and dignity and self-determination. That is what this flag symbolizes. That's why it's important that it flies today. And this flag and the many people who came to this country under oppression and under war and under all sorts of challenges, and those who came here as slaves, who adopted the principles of this country that freedom should exist in the world, came to support democracy. If you know that, you will want to see this flag fly. If you know that, you will love this flag. If you don't know that, these flags mean nothing to you. They mean something if you know your history. If you know where you came from, if you know why you're here, if you know the aspirations of what the people hope these flags will be, the rule of law, the justice, the equality, the compassion. But it's up to you to make those things come true. But you will not be able to do that if you don't have the confidence, the resilience, the doggedness, the independence to be you. Unafraid, unconcerned, unintimidated by what anybody else tells you you are, or what you cannot be, or what you deserve, or what you don't deserve. We raise these flags today in a country that respects the freedom and individuality of each person, and hopes that all countries and all people around the world will unite in these values. This is just one occasion for our community to celebrate our Korean and our Korean American and our American values. Thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna close today's program. Thank you so much again, all the distinguished guests. I just wanna announce one more thing. Tomorrow, we really gonna have another celebration. 11 a.m. at Passy. We're gonna hand out all the flyer about tomorrow's event. Thank you so much. We're gonna get together for the group photo. Thank you so much.